What's up? Inside the ropes. This is a direct.
Bitch ass.
We are not even gonna go into any of the usual bullshit. We're not gonna talk about nothing else today. This is a direct response and a direct call out, if you will, to Mr. Karray I.O.T.B.A. This is real simple. If you recall, we did a video not long ago where I said to him, anytime he wants to debate, anytime he wants to do this, do that. He refused to post the video to his page. He didn't answer me personally. He didn't, like, you know, say, hey, let's do this, whatever, nothing like that. Instead, Mr. I.O.T.B.A. decided to go live. He didn't tag me in the live post, nothing. And sit there and call out all the scary motherfuckers calling him out. He's seen the video, blah, blah, blah. I smell pussy, he was saying, because nobody was answering him. Well, first of all, I don't know about you, but I got better things going on in my life than to sit around waiting for you to decide to go live. It's just not part of my day. I don't sit around going, let me make breakfast, feed my daughter, and then sit on your page all day waiting for Karray to go live. That's all I have to do today. Nope, sorry, you're not that important in my life. Number two, you know, I noticed something real funny about his live feed.
What's that?
He kept saying, people were calling him out. They were saying, let's do this, let's debate, let's go. And he kept saying, you got to send me an invite. Now, it can work that way, where you have to send the invite. But usually, when you're looking at the video, down there in the lower corner, there'll be a little green camera that you click, and it'll send him the invite. That wasn't there while you were watching his video, which means he had to accept. He had to send out the request for you to join. He wasn't doing that, though. So either A, a man who's been doing live feeds for longer than I've been doing videos doesn't know how to add somebody to his conversation, or B, he wanted to make it look like everybody was scared to debate him.
I'm leaning more toward the second one.
Yeah, definitely B.
I think he just really didn't want to go into a verbal exchange with anybody.
He wants to control the audience. That way he has nobody opposing his ass.
He was having too much fun standing there calling everybody pussies and all. What's funny is he didn't even have the balls to take a direct shot, though. He just said it. Said he saw the video, which means he watched our whole video. He just didn't want to post it to his page. Well, that doesn't really matter, bro. There's a million other boxing pages out there that I posted it to. So, it is what it is, man. And my opinion has not changed on this situation, man. I'm here. I'm waiting. But if you think I'm going to stalk your fucking page all day, waiting for the moment you go live, sorry, bro, that doesn't mean I'm fucking scared of you. It means I got a fucking life. I was with my family the past few days. Didn't know my job was to make sure that I checked to see when you decided to go live.
Sad part of fucking is just because this whole thing started just because you had a different opinion than he did. But then again, you started to follow the opinion up with actual facts, and he got butthurt because, you know, for somebody who is like one of these so-called boxing experts, he seems to really act a lot like a fucking fanboy.
Well, here's the funny part. He's not dumb. Well, not boxing dumb anyways. I'm not going to get into actual IQs here. But boxing-wise, he's not dumb. He knows his stuff. But there's just certain fighters that seem to hit a trigger point with him.
Yeah.
Where he just anoints them as the next big thing. And he contradicts himself constantly. Constantly. And he gets away with it because he only debates people who like him. Like, I swear to God, not 2 months ago, he sat there saying that Joshua Wilder, if and when it happens, is a 50-50 fight, and everybody needs to accept that shit. Now, he's on some Wilder knocks Joshua out, clearly. It don't even take 2 or 3 rounds. Joshua's going home. And that was right after Wilder beat Bermane-Stiverne, that he was convinced about this. The funny part about that is, he will discredit Anthony Joshua's win against an all-time great like Klitschko, saying that it was a 41-year-old Klitschko who hadn't really fought in 2 years, blah, blah, blah. He was out of shape. First of all, go back and watch the fucking fight. Klitschko was anything but out of shape. The man was in phenomenal shape. I don't look that good, and I'm not 41 years old. Second of all, it's fucking Vladimir Klitschko. The dude is a legend, whether you like to hear that or not. I'm not a huge Klitschko fan. They're still legends of the sport. They're still going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. Plain and simple. He won't give Joshua credit for that win. But Deontay Wilder knocks out 39-year-old Bermane Stiverne, who hasn't fought in almost 2 years, and looks like the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. But he's crowning him, and he's saying he's going to knock Joshua out now because of that. The hypocrisy is huge here. You can't even compare the two wins. Bermane Stiverne has done nothing in his career to tell us that he's a great fighter. Nothing.
The 2 years of absence also has to take in that fact, too. He hasn't fought in 2 years.
Okay? What did he beat up Chris Arreola? Okay, at this point, you name me somebody who hasn't beat up Chris Arreola. You know, the list is getting shorter and shorter by the day. Okay? He's a hype job. Don King. All you need to know. Don King had a heavyweight who was in line for a title, and he hyped him up to be the biggest thing in the world. When he wasn't, he beat up Chris Arreola, who was never good enough to get to the title. Plain and simple. But yet, that win, you're going to take that and crown Wilder as the greatest heavyweight in the world. I don't get it, bro. I don't understand. How is that good enough for Wilder, but it's not good enough for Joshua when he knocks out a 41-year-old heavyweight? And not just any heavyweight, but the guy who ruled the division for the last, 8 to 10 years. He doesn't get credit for that one, but let's give Wilder credit for knocking out 39-year-old, fat, out-of-shape Bermane Stiverne. That makes a lot of fucking sense. It really does. I didn't know that you were Deontay Wilder's fucking manager. His fucking promotion man. He don't need, well, actually, he does need your help a little bit. Because for all the talk about where this fight should take place, Eddie Hearn said that shit to bed the other day. Eddie Hearn is Anthony Joshua's promoter. He was in New York because he's promoting Daniel Jacobs right now in his fight. He went to the streets and walked up to people and said, "Do you know who Deontay Wilder is?" And he goes, one guy went, "Dion who?" "Thank you very much. Have a nice night." Went to another one. "Do you know who Deontay Wilder is?" "NFL player?" Now, Eddie was quick to say, listen, you walk the streets in New York, say Joshua's name, there might be people who don't know him. There probably will be. But if you went to Joshua's home country, if you went to the UK and walked around and said, "Do you know who Anthony Joshua is?" If you found one person who didn't know him, it would be a shock. But that's besides the point. You came on your Facebook page, you did a live, you called me out without calling me out. I don't understand what you were trying to accomplish here. If you were trying to embarrass me, but that didn't really work because nobody even knew you were fucking talking about me at the time. So, here it is again. One more time for you. And so I know you're listening to me. My brother brought something along to assist so I can talk to you face to face, goddammit. I'm getting tired of you running from me. I've done had enough of this shit. Okay? So joining us live is Mr. I.O.T.B.A. himself.
Representing the 214.
Okay.
I was scrolling.
Wait, man. Nobody was talking about you scrolling. Now listen. Listen good. Now, I want to know what you were doing and what you were thinking making that live post.
Well, you see, I was scrolling.
Stop it! Stop it with the damn scrolling.
But you know how I do. Why y'all motherfuckers? Hey, dog, what's up?
All right, listen, man. Come here. I want you to hear me real clear.
All right.
A debate is when two people set up a time
Okay.
and a place,
Yep.
and they agree on that time and place, and then they go ahead and share opposing point of views on the same subject. It is not when you decide to go live and talk shit about me when I'm not even watching you. I didn't see the shit till a day later. So, again, what were you doing?
Well, you see what I was doing. I was scrolling.
That's it. That's it. Come here. Come here. Knock it off. God damn it. I'm going to knock the stutter out your mouth.
Quick question: since you have the shirt, it says I.O.T.B.A. Does that stand for?
I'll tell you what that stands for.
Shut your candy ass mouth up. Doesn't I.O.T.B.A. stand for I'm always on that boy's asshole?
Yes, it does.
Must be talking about Deontay because I've never...
Not only Deontay, I am talking about Errol Spence Jr.
I've never seen somebody...
I would love to have both of them lined up in front of my face with the dicks dangling in it and taking one cum shot at a time. Because I was scrolling up my articles.
Shut up with the fucking scrolling. You were scrolling up Errol Spence and Deontay's wildest dick. That's what the fuck you were scrolling up.
That might be true.
All right, come here. No more I.O.T.B.A. in my room. That's it, dog.
Oh, God. Even the